How you doing, guys? No. Do you want to tell us why you're here? No. Can you tell us why you're still wearing a mask? Is that for COVID or to like protect your identity? Oh. Touch my...
Don't go. Oh, dear. You do not choke me. Don't grab me.
Look at her. So she's the victim now. She's the victim. Look at the victim. She's the victim. They're consolidating the victim. It's no surprise.
Nobody choked this donut. She's the aggressor and not the victim. And those policemen are either blind or useless. Because this Muppet should have been sent to jail for grabbing that man's property. If it was the other way around, she'd have kicked up a right fuss and got him arrested.
Your U.S. women's soccer team famously lost to high school boys. You really think it's fair for these same boys to be competing in girls' sports?
The journalist referenced the embarrassing 2017 defeat where an under-15 boys squad beat Rapinoe and the U.S. women's national soccer team 5-2.
Why should trans people compete against young girls? Do you not think that they're going to get hurt? Are they going to get hurt?
The retired soccer star is known for supporting biological men competing against women.
The most urgent LGBTQAI+ issue is the attack on trans people.
Megan Rapinoe's a liberal puppet that will just say anything that she's told to say to pander to the woke mob. And it's funny how she wants men to compete against women now that she's retired, so they can't make her look shit.
I'm not going to deny trans people as women.
Can womanhood then just be appropriated? Someone can then say, I am what you are. So Dylan Mulvaney, who's a biological man who thinks he's a preteen woman, is he a woman?
I feel like I'm just not in the position to tell him he's not a woman. If he says, if they say that they are a woman, I have no, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, are you a woman? Are you a man? That's nothing to do with me, honestly.
Got it. So if I'm 30, if I said I was 12, would you acknowledge that?
Yes, I would. It's kind of like a mental illness. Like, you know how someone could be 30 and they could truly believe they're 12. Like, those people really exist. It's a mental illness.
Great point. So if somebody, you're in healthcare, came to you and they said, I'm anorexic, so I think I'm fat, and they said, I want liposuction, should you give them that surgery?
Of course not, because that would be compromising their actual health.
Hold on. But you just said that we have to affirm somebody's mental illness. They want liposuction. Why shouldn't they get it? Wouldn't it make more sense to treat the person and say, you're not what you think you are, rather than affirming the lie that they think they're something else?
No, because I've just decided that I now identify as the richest man in the world, and if you disagree with that, then you're rich phobic.
Trans women should not compete in female sports.
Society looks at the whole binary. Oh, this trans woman was once a man, so of course she's going to always have the agility that a cisgender woman can't. There are some cisgender women who have higher level of testosterone.
There will be anomalies of very strong women and things like that. But we've known for all of human existence that men are stronger and have more physical capacity than women.
That's been the societal constructive
if I go down to the street and I pick 100 men and 100 women and I say, fight each other right now, or play tug of war, something like that, who is going to win? The men are going to win. Statistically, we know this to be true. The science is very much definitive.
I would just say there's a cognitive dissonance within science that still needs to be worked out around it. So go ahead, I'm sorry.
I would disagree about the cognitive dissonance in science. I think it's very cut and clear, though, as far as men and their physical advantages, where women have other advantages. We know this.
Well, I tell you what, we need to get this Muppet on a podcast with Terrence Howard. He thinks that 1 × 1 is 2.
1 × 1 is 1.
To multiply means to do what? To make more, right?
Yes.
Increase in number?
Yes.
Multiply?
Yes.
How can 1 × 1 equaling 1 be part of the multiplication table? It fails to satisfy the term multiply. It doesn't multiply. Does it?
1 × 1 is not equal to 2. Let's start there. In fact, I'm angry at Joe because Joe should have pushed back on that. Joe is in awe.
The calculator says 1 × 1 doesn't equal 1 because of that square root of 2
Can we pull
issue.
the portal group back up?
There's a lot of wild shit I don't push back on if I'm not sure what the fuck that person's saying.
I understand.
That's why. But also because I know that people are going to eventually
But
respond
Joe,
to it.
right now we've got a crisis where nobody knows what to believe. And unfortunately for
I'm
you,
just saying
you were
there's
in a bad spot because you wanted to have fun. You had a show and it got really big. Okay?
That's why you're
I'm
here,
just
Big Daddy.
Okay, wait.
I'm saying people have.
I've decided to rebuild the battle of the sexes and decided to take on a 6'4", 250-pound, 11-time world champion female grappler of the sport.
Who's that?
Gabby Garcia. A girl called her out and she did some crazy interview after where she's like, anyone calls me out, I'll take that match. I was like, will ya?
Is there an adjustment to your game plan that you need to do?
I don't train much now, so I don't anticipate me training too hard for this one.
First transgender female to male pro boxer gets knocked out in 21 seconds in first fight. This is why we barely see this. This would happen every single time, basically.
What would you say to feminists who are in support of trans women being able to access historically women's spaces like female bathrooms and being able to participate in women's sports?
Let me ask you a question. What is cheating?
What is cheating? Somebody using their power against the weak.
Got it. Is Leah Thomas or William Thomas biologically stronger than the competitors that she was against?
I don't know about that specific situation.
Won the national title.
Yes.
Okay.
Won
Well,
the national title.
after the transition, right? Okay. Is that fair?
Yes.
So the other women against the man were born with less bone density, lower testosterone levels. What are they supposed to do to make it even?
I would not know on that specific situation.
Got it. And you're a feminist?
I am.
Who are you trying to
Still
protect?
true. Women.
Bullshit.
You know, feminists claim to be about equal rights, but there's nothing equal about a biological man competing against women in sports. I'm more of a feminist than most of these muppets.
Evidence of people who were transgender in ancient Greece, Rome. Judaism is an example of a religion that acknowledges, I think, 6 or 7 genders.
I don't think that's quite true. What you're citing is this line that a lot of people who are pro-transgender will say, which is, you know, actually in some Native American tribe that I can't quite name right now, I'm sure they believe in a third and a fourth and a fifth gender, but that just isn't true. That's been made up by white liberals.
You know the movie Mulan, Disney Mulan?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Mulan,
Yeah.
dresses as a man, right, goes to war. That's based off of true history.
Oh yes, cross-dressing has occurred in
Not just
history.
cross-dressing, but people who
In
went...
Mulan, did the female character think she was a man?
No.
Oh, okay.
Can you define what a woman is?
A woman is a person who says she is. And let me just tell you one story about this, because when I was a child...
No, you're not going to tell me a story. We're not doing that right now. It's not story time.
Yeah, it is story time, because when I was a child, I was
No, it's not. I'm going to
called
reclaim
a
my
boy.
time. Be quiet. I'm going to reclaim my time right now. Biological women are real women.
Why do we give 1 day to veterans of world wars and a month to gay people, for example? No harm intended on Mr. Barr here. I'm sure will be responding in kind to. But I have no issue with James and his sexuality.
Thank you.
But why do I have to celebrate it for a month?
I should say no issue with yours, Piers.
Well, yeah,
but I would
don't-
rather you didn't ram it down my throat all the time.
There's no danger of that happening. But I just wanted to... But to be clear, there's no straight month, right? There's no celebration of my sexuality or ramming of anything down people's throats. But right.
So now when that girl eventually went on cross-sex hormones, and you're not? Who cares? Why are you so mad?
One of you is transphobic. Both of you?
No one's hold on.
No one agrees with you.
Huh?
I don't give a f about your video.
Yeah, you're mad now, huh? I love seeing this side of you. You're not mad?
No, I just don't get
Yeah, I love seeing this side of you. Because we're here having respectful conversations and you can't control your emotions.
Your little strawman arguments are gross.
Yeah. Are you guys about love and inclusivity?
What?
Is that what you stand for? Love and inclusivity.
What do you mean?
You know, I'd actually put some serious money on this tough guy not being able to punch his way out of the paper bag.
Beautiful trans woman out here. Tell us about your transition, how it went.
Can I hold this, please?
No.
So I have a question for you. Why are you asking me those questions?
Like we're interviewing like trans women and stuff like that.
I'm not a trans woman. I'm a...
Oh no, we're fully supportive. Do you want to talk about sort of transitioning or anything like that, or like what people
I
can?
never transitioned because I was born a woman.
No, of course you're a woman. Of course.
Does it make a trans woman any less of a woman?
No, you are 100% a woman.
I'm not a trans woman.
Is there another definition that people like to use, or?
You thought I was a man?
God
Gotcha, bitch.
Send these Muppets to Michael.
Get some help.